You, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear.
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear.
That you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of your ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Vice President Johnson, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, Reverend clergy, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages of half the globe struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves for whatever period is required, not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds, in a new alliance for progress, to assist free men and free governments in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. To that World Assembly of Sovereign States, the United Nations, our last best hope, in an age where the instruments of war have far outpaced the instruments of peace, we renew our pledge of support to prevent it from becoming merely a forum for invective, to strengthen its shield of the new and the weak, and to enlarge the area in which its writ may run. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity in planned or accidental self-destruction, we dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed. But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course, both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both racing to alter that uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, formulate serious and precise proposals for the inspection and control of arms, and bring the absolute power to destroy other nations under the absolute control of all nations. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depth, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed in all corners of the earth the command of Isaiah to undo the heavy burden and let the oppressed go free. And if a beachhead of cooperation may push back the jungle of suspicion, let both sides join in creating a new endeavor, not a new balance of power, but a new world of law, where the strong are just and the weak secure and the peace preserved. All this will not be finished in the first 100 days, nor will it be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime on this planet. But let us begin. In your hands, my fellow citizens, more than mine, will rest the final success or failure of our course. Since this country was founded, each generation of Americans has been summoned to give testimony to its national loyalty. The graves of young Americans who answered the call to service surround the globe. Now the trumpet summons us again, not as a call to bear arms, though arms we need, not as a call to battle, though in battle we are, but a call to bear the burden of a long twilight struggle, year in and year out, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, a struggle against the common enemies of man, tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Can we forge against these enemies a grand and global alliance, north and south, east and west, that can assure a more fruitful life for all mankind? Will you join in that historic effort? In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking His blessing and His help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own.
mumbling and complaining, and annoyed by everyone at her workplace.
Hey, Mummy, are you still in the hospital? When are you coming home?
I'm sorry, Mia. I'm sure I can come home as soon as the baby is born. Just wait a little longer.
Mummy, are you sick?
It's not like an illness, kind of difficult to explain, but it's called preterm labor. Even though the baby is still small, it seems like the baby might be born early. I have to stay in the hospital until the baby grows up inside my belly. I'm going to be home soon. I'm sorry for making you feel lonely. I have to be here so that the baby can be born healthy. Me and the baby are doing our best. So please do your best and stay at home for a little longer with Daddy, okay?
Okay, I will try.
Thank you.
But I can't wait to see you, Mummy. I asked Daddy to take me to the hospital to see you, but he always says that he's busy.
I see. Maybe he's busy with work.
I think so. He works during the weekends too.
What?
Daddy goes to work every day and I'm always left alone.
I see. Are you eating well?
Yeah, I do.
Really? Does Daddy cook for you?
He's too busy to cook.
Are you the one who's cooking?
I can't cook that much yet, but Daddy buys cooked meals from the store.
I see. When Mommy gets out of the hospital, I'll make you lots of your favorite food.
Yay! I can't wait to eat your food.
Kevin, you got a minute? Are you still at work?
Yeah, you're lucky. You just lay around all day.
I mean, I have to. I'm sorry, I have to stay here for so long.
Damn it. I never expected your hospitalization to drag on like this. I've been working overtime non-stop recently and I'm completely exhausted.
I'm really sorry. I never thought I was going to be here that long too.
So, what do you want?
Huh?
I'm working. If you need something, please be quick.
Well, I was texting Mia today. I heard you haven't been cooking for her. Are you that busy every day?
Kinda. I don't know why did you even have to ask. I'm still working around this time, right?
I know, but I'm worried about Mia. She's growing up. I don't think she's getting enough nutrition.
It's not like I'm making her eat junk foods every day. She can cook simple meals herself. Don't worry about others. Focus on yourself.
I know, but can't you take off work once in a while? Mia misses me. I'd be happy if you take her to come see me, even once a week.
Huh? Don't be selfish.
What?
I'm working for our family.
Well, I know that, but...
Besides, Mia's in grade school now. It's not like you're not going to see her forever. I can't take the day off work just to take her to go see you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Then don't tell me what to do. I'm busy.
But we both live far away from our parents. You're the only one I can rely on.
You know what? Can I go now? I know you have all the time to be on the phone and just lay around, but I'm busy working.
Right. I've been bored, so all I can do is be on my phone. Sorry.
Don't hit me up about nonsense.
Well then, please take care of Mia. I know you're busy, but please look out for her.
Okay.
Kevin, I know you're at work, but can you come to the hospital?
Natalie, what is it this time?
I'm starting to have contractions.
What?
The doctor said I'll have the baby by the end of the day. So when you get off work, I'd like you to bring Mia to the hospital.
There's no need to rush, right?
Huh?
You're the one who's gonna have the baby, not me. It's not like I can do anything for you.
But I want you to be there. I'm not asking you to be there for the birth, but at least rub my back while I'm having contractions. I'd feel safer too.
Come on, stop being a spoiled brat. This ain't your first time. You already had Mia before, so you're probably used to it.
You know, no matter how many kids you have, giving birth is a life risk, and it makes me anxious every time.
You're exaggerating. There are doctors and nurses at the hospital, right? I don't need to go all the way there. I'm busy.
I'm giving birth to your child. You're the father.
I don't have a choice. I'm at work.
But can't you leave work this time? I'm giving birth to your child.
No way. Work is more important to me.
Oh,
Anyway, I'll go once you have the baby.
well, okay, but I'm going to need you to take care of all the paperwork. I'll leave the paperwork to you.
I have to do it?
Who else is going to do it besides you?
Why don't you ask your mother?
What are you talking about? My parents live far away.
I don't care how far they live. Their daughter is giving birth. I'm sure they're gonna be there for you.
You know what?
I'm not good with complicated procedures. I'll leave it to your parents.
Oh, what should I do? My contractions are getting stronger. I'm in pain.
I see. Well, make sure you call your parents.
So, you're not gonna come?
Let me know when the baby is born and out of the hospital.
Huh? Out of the hospital?
I'm going back to work. Later.
Kevin, wait. Mia, where are you? I just got back from the hospital. What is this all about? The house is empty. Are you and your daddy out on a trip?
Mummy, you're finally out of the hospital.
Mia, the baby is with me. I can't wait for you to see her. Where are you now?
I'm at Uncle's house.
What? Uncle? That's brother Uncle Jimmy's house?
Yeah.
Is your daddy there with you?
No, he's not. It's just me.
What do you mean?
He left me and went somewhere.
What?
Daddy has to go away for work. So he said he has to say goodbye to Mummy and Mia.
What the hell?
Hey, Mummy, can I come home now? Am I going to stay here?
No, I'm gonna come get you.
Really?
Yes, please wait for me. I'm on my way now. Kevin, can you explain what's going on?
What? I've told you a million times not to call me at work. I see. You're out of the hospital, right?
Yeah, I just got out and the baby is safe. And when I got home, there was nobody there.
Oh yeah, I know. Ha ha ha.
What the hell? Mia told me about what happened. You took her to Jimmy's and left her. What is going on?
Jimmy didn't tell you anything?
Of course I talked to him. He said you dropped Mia out of nowhere and left. You told him you have to take care of something important. Why did you leave her there?
I was actually thinking of leaving her at a foster home. Then I felt bad. So I thought it's better if I leave her at Jimmy's.
What are you talking about? Why would you do such a thing?
It's your fault.
What?
You're the one who's stuck in the hospital.
Well,
I can't take care of Mia while I'm working.
but that doesn't mean you can just leave her like that without telling me. Where the hell are you?
I'm at work.
You're always at work. Just tell me the truth. Mia said something weird. She said you're saying goodbye to us.
Okay, I'll tell you then. I can't live with you anymore.
Huh? Why?
To be honest, I have a girlfriend. Well, maybe more than that. More like a new wife.
So you've been cheating on me this whole time?
I don't consider it cheating. I'm serious about her. She's pregnant with my child.
You're having a baby?
Yeah, I want to be with her. I was happy when I found out she was pregnant.
Wow. That's why you would leave Mia so often. And never came to visit. Lying about work and stuff.
Don't blame me. She's pregnant. I wanted to be with her as much as I could.
I was pregnant too, remember?
Yeah, but you were fine though. You were in the hospital with the doctors and nurses to take care of you. You didn't need me there.
It's not about that.
I'm divorcing you. I'm starting a new family with her. Forget about me.
Well, you sure have some nerve saying that. Of course, I'll agree to the divorce. But you know I'm gonna destroy your life, right?
What?
I'm going to charge you alimony.
No, I don't mind. Alimony isn't that much, right? You got like 30,000 in your savings. I'll get half of that, so I'll pay you the compensation all at once. Ha ha ha.
Are you stupid?
What?
You'll get nothing.
Why not?
You're so ignorant. It's not joint property.
Oh no, you're not gonna trick me. I know you have a lot of money in your account. We're still married, so that means that's joint savings. I'm not gonna let you get away with that.
Are you being serious? You've got it all wrong.
What?
The joint savings was the one we used when we bought our house, remember? That money on my account is the money I saved before we got married.
That's a lie. What happened to my money and all those bonuses?
Your paycheck barely covered the rent and utilities and food. I was paying whenever you're short with money.
Oh, then what about my bonus?
Did you forget that you were spending them on whatever you wanted?
Huh?
Motorcycles, cars, expensive watches. All those bonuses are gone because of that. How come you didn't know about it?
Well, what about your share?
Nothing. Even if I have my share, you cheated on me and you even got your lover pregnant. What you did to Mia is considered child neglect, so you'd never get anything from me.
You're kidding me, right?
Of course not. You cheated on me, remember? And I'm also going to charge you child support.
Child support?
Don't sound so surprised. You have 2 kids with me now. You're the father of my kids, so you'd have to support them.
No, but I have a baby on the way.
That has nothing to do with me and the kids. I'm going to charge you alimony and child support.
Oh my god. I thought I was getting a share of the money. I even bought the house because she asked me to. I was going to use half of our money to pay for it. What am I going to do now?
That's your problem. You did all this to yourself.
You're evil. My girlfriend is pregnant, and you're going to charge me with all this crap. You're ruthless.
Oh, I'm going to charge her alimony too.
What? There's no way she can pay alimony. She got pregnant and quit her job.
Then I guess you'll have to sell that new house of yours. I know you just bought it, but...
Don't talk like it's someone else's business.
I mean, it's none of my business.
I can't sell the house. She already lives there.
Then why don't you two work your asses off and pay for it?
We can't. I told you she's pregnant.
Anyway, it's none of my business. You're on your own, and I'll never let you see the kids. Enjoy struggling with your new wife.
Hey, wait a minute. Natalie, do you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about.
I don't want to talk about anything with you. We're divorced. You're a stranger.
Don't say that. I'm in a lot of trouble right now. Alimony, child support, paying for my house, paying for the baby. I can't afford it.
I know. You weren't making enough money. It's a miracle that you had such a good life, you know? And you were into expensive hobbies like cars and motorcycles, even though you weren't making that much.
I know. Thank God you were making good money. That helped me spend money on my hobbies.
You just figured that out?
I went to my parents' house to ask for money, but they turned me down. They're ashamed of me. They even told me not to come back to their house. They cut ties with me.
Well, you can't blame them. You left your kids and had an affair. The worst part is you even got the other woman pregnant. Even if you're our family, I'd cut ties with you too. Haha.
I thought about asking my brother for help, but he won't help me at all.
What do you expect? You left your daughter to him without explaining things.
I can't let my girlfriend have a baby. Honestly, I'm just trying to make it through the day.
I don't need you to tell me that. Isn't that what you wanted?
I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. I thought I was gonna get some money from you.
Well, that sucks for you. You should hate yourself for being so ignorant and stupid.
Please, will you help me?
Huh?
I know you have your savings. Can you lend me some of it? I'll work hard and pay you back.
Don't be silly. You've put me and the kids through hell. There's no way I'm going to help you with anything.
But you're not struggling with money right now. Your parents are helping you raise the kids. You're much better off than I am.
Don't make it sound so easy. You weren't even there when I had the baby. My parents took the trip to come help me with everything. They're both fed up with you too, you know? They had no idea you were such an irresponsible father.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I caused you guys so much pain. I'm sorry.
Apology is not enough to resolve this. You don't understand the importance of people's lives. You don't seem to grasp the seriousness of the situation at all.
I'm sorry, but the future of the child to be born is at stake here. The child is innocent, right? So please help me out.
Of course, the unborn child is innocent. Because we're not blood related, I'm a complete stranger. And I have 2 kids I need to protect too.
Don't say that.
I only care about my children's future. I can't afford to take care of your child. I don't even want to think about it. I'm not going to help you. Don't ever contact me again.
Please, Natalie. I don't have anyone else to ask.
I told you this. If you're so desperate, just sell your house. Move to a cheaper apartment or something.
I'd like to do that too, but she doesn't want to. She wants to raise her kids in a comfortable environment. She doesn't want to sell the house.
I see. If you want to give her what she wants, you're gonna have to work like hell to get her what she wants. I don't think there's anyone who can help you.
Don't say that. You're the only one I can count on.
I have absolutely no intention of helping you. At least, neither I nor my parents nor your parents will help you.
Oh no.
Ask somebody else for help. I don't have anything to do with you, so leave me alone.
Wait a minute. I don't want to cut ties with you. Oh, that's right. Natalie, why don't you get back together with me?
I beg your pardon?
Wouldn't the kids be better off with a father? Honestly, I'm sick and tired of her being so selfish. So I'll leave her and marry you again.
That's terrible. I knew I was right to divorce you.
What? Can't I be the father?
Of course not. Someone with 0 sense of responsibility like you can't possibly raise children. It's better off if I raise them alone. Well then, goodbye. I'm going to block you.
Natalie, wait. Don't abandon me.
After that, Kevin's partner delivered the baby safely. They were unable to secure enough money to raise the child, so they went bankrupt. They were deprived of all their property. They are now raising their child quietly in an old, shabby apartment. Kevin's partner blames him for forcing them into a poor lifestyle. She constantly confronts him and they argue every day. I feel sorry for the child, but it is none of my business. On the other hand, after the divorce, I returned to my parents' home and switched to a different job. While it's challenging to raise 2 children while working, thanks to my parents' support, I get to enjoy my life every day. My parents are being supportive and taking good care of my kids. Mia has become more smiling compared to when she was living with her father. It is my life's purpose for my children to grow up with smiles. So I want to continue living sincerely and looking forward from now on.
Hey Olive, why is your son saying he will be staying at my house for a week, starting today? What is going on? Oh, so he's staying at your house. Then take care of him for the week. What? Answer my questions. He told me he was suddenly kicked out of the house by you this morning. You told him that you wouldn't be able to take care of him for a week. My son found your son wandering outside with nowhere to go. He asked him what had happened and then brought him home. Can you explain to me what the hell is going on? I took over as the manager of a luxury hotel after my mother-in-law was hospitalized. Is that so? That's new news to me. Well, it starts today. I'm going to be very busy with group guests for the next week-long holiday, so I had no time to take care of my son. That's why I kicked him out. It's good if you, who seems free, can take care of him. I'm sure we'll be asking you to take care of him often from now on, so please do. My son is in the sports club and tutors during the long weekend, so please drop him off and pick him up accordingly. Of course, make sure he has 3 meals a day and give him a packed lunch. Also, please give him an allowance of $10. He's a big eater, so I don't want you to cut corners. I will check with my son in a week to see how you treated him. You will be in big trouble if you don't take care of my son properly. What the hell? I'll take care of him since he's here. But why should I be ordered to do that? My son is in a sports club, but if he needs a snack in addition to his lunch, I tell him to buy it with the money he earns from his part-time job. If your son stays at my house, I'll let him do the same. I won't treat your son differently from mine. Huh? You've got to be kidding me. He's our son, so it's only natural for him to be treated according to our rules. Don't be lazy. You're just a housewife with nothing to do. Just because I'm a housewife doesn't mean I'm lazy. By the way, don't you know? Don't know what? We're staying at your mother-in-law's hotel from tomorrow through the weekend. What? You? At our luxury hotel? Yes. We made the reservation about 6 months ago. Really? Why? Because it's our 20th wedding anniversary. Hey, are you sure about that? What do you mean? Can you even pay? Our rooms start from $1,000 per night. A poor person like you can't afford to stay there. Of course I know how much the room costs. You knew and still made the reservation? No, you didn't. Our hotel is a luxury hotel. A luxury hotel. It's not like a cheap motel where you can easily stay with. Do you understand? Of course. I knew and still decided to stay. Olive, what do you know about my financial situation? We are not so poor as to be criticized that badly, you know. No. You are very poor, aren't you? After all, your parents' house looks like it's about to collapse. Don't try to fool me. I have known you since high school. That was a long time ago. It was an old house built by my grandfather when he was young. If you're poor as a kid, you're still poor as an adult. My parents' house was newly built and very clean. And many of my friends' houses were also beautiful. I was shocked the first time I saw your house that time. As a child, I thought being really poor was utterly miserable. I used to believe that people from different socioeconomic backgrounds, like yourself as a stay-at-home mom and me as a businesswoman, would never intersect. But then, our sons ended up in the same class and became friends. Despite being poor, you are a stay-at-home mom. If you're poor, you should work more. You'll never get out of poverty if you keep on lying around. Well, since you don't understand that, you'll remain poor or no right to stay at our hotel. Did you even read what I said? I'm saying we'll stay at your hotel, which costs $1,000 per night, for 2 nights over the weekend. Whatever. Enough with the lies. I know it's a dream come true for a poor person to stay at our hotel. A rundown motel suits you better, Ariana. Whatever. Anyway, I can't take care of your son. My husband and I will be staying at your hotel from tomorrow. So my son will be taken care of by my in-laws. If you insist, I will ask them to take care of your son too. But my in-laws are too old and don't have a car, so they can't give him a ride. Besides, providing pocket money and doing all your requests are impossible. Huh? How cheeky of you! Your in-laws and husband are poor anyway. You have the nerve to resist me, a hotel manager? If you're the manager, make sure you have a reservation for us. And please come pick up your son right away. Hey, why didn't you pick up your son? We're leaving now, so we've decided to leave your son with our in-laws. But I left it up to them to decide how to take care of him. I also explained the situation to your son. What are you talking about? Where are you going? To the hotel. I told you we are staying at your hotel. What? What's this poor person even saying? Are you still talking like that? That's my line. Just go home and take care of my son. I can't. No matter what you say, that's how it's going to be. You can't stay at our hotel. Poor housewife like you should go back home and take care of the children. So, this was all your plan, huh? I can't believe you went too far like this. Have you finally learned your place? If you understand, then hurry up and go home to take care of my son. I'm not leaving until you explain yourself. I'm not sure what you want me to explain, though. I just arrived and tried to check in, and was told that my reservation had been canceled. And since it was canceled on the morning of the reservation, I was told there would be a 100% cancellation fee. But I didn't cancel. You did, right? You took advantage of your position as manager to harass me like this. It's beyond harassment, it's malicious. If it's canceled, then that's the end of it, right? Pay the cancellation fee and leave. We're busy getting ready to welcome the group guest. Even if we were classmates, we couldn't provide special treatment, get it? But I didn't cancel. Even if I have to give up staying here, I can't leave without a good explanation. I will explain again. If the reservation is canceled, then that's all there is to it. Our room costs $1,000 per night. Only suitably prestigious guests can stay there. I don't know how you earned the money to stay here, but it's dirty money because you're poor, right? If we let you stay, the prestige of our hotel will go down. You come from a shabby family, and your poor husband doesn't belong in our hotel. Poor people can't stay here, so go home now. If you persist, I'll call the police for obstructing business. I guess I don't have a choice. Then, I'll confirm with the real manager, Marie. Huh? You mean my mother-in-law? Who else could it be? Since she's in the hospital, I hesitated to contact her. But when I asked one of your familiar staff, they said her condition has improved. I guess I'll give her a call. What? How do you know my mother-in-law's contact information? And what do you mean you know one of my employees? Hey, Ariana! This is a message from Marie that I received. You're fired. That's what she said. What? She also said you shouldn't call yourself a manager without permission when you are just a front desk clerk. She decided to fire you just now. Why? It's true that I was the front desk until now, but my husband doesn't have sisters. Obviously, I would naturally be the manager. I was trying to fill the manager's vacancy. But why did she fire me? When I told Marie about the reservation being canceled without authorization, she contacted hotel security. What? When they reviewed the security footage from the front desk cameras, they found evidence of you canceling the reservation. What? Security camera? I heard that they recently installed a camera that can clearly see your hand and the screen of the computer. What? Really? That's what they told me. So that's why the fake manager should pack your stuff and go home. I don't want to. I thought finally I had a chance to manage this hotel. I'm sure Marie will call you later. She asked her niece, who has experience as a manager, to take over the position. Huh? Marie's hospitalization was sudden, so she just arrived here earlier. Oh my God, she's here already? Apparently, she was supposed to start as the assistant manager next month. What? But I was supposed to be the assistant manager. The hotel staff have already been informed through HR, though. What? Someone who can't even check the important information doesn't seem suitable to be a manager. On top of that, canceling a guest's reservation without permission, you deserve to get fired. Oh, really? Who do you think you are? It's all your fault for trying to act like a rich person when you are not. I was just trying to help you, a poor person, not to spend your money. That's enough. You've been belittling me about being poor for a long time. Well, isn't it true that your family home was so shabby? That was over 20 years ago. But you've been poor since you were born, right? What makes you say that? Because what you wear is always shabby. What? Shabby? You always wear cheap clothes from Walmart or something. Even your son's school bag is handmade. He doesn't join any sports club because you don't have enough money, right? So that's the reason why you think I'm poor? And to begin with, what you just said sounds like a lie too. About who the manager is? Exactly. But seriously, just the fact that you know my mother-in-law's contact information is already suspicious. I exchanged contact information with Marie for work-related reasons. Huh? Work? Yes, I'm a travel writer. What? The familiar staff that I mentioned earlier is someone who assisted me during my last visit. A travel writer? You? I've been saving my work since I got married and had a baby. But with the support of my son and my husband, I decided to get back into it. When I spoke with my in-laws about it, my brother-in-law, who is the editor-in-chief of a travel magazine, decided to give me an opportunity to write for their upcoming special issue. The topic was supposed to be about a high-end hotel where a couple celebrates their 20th wedding anniversary. Huh? A travel magazine feature? About this hotel? Yes, but you completely screwed up the plan. Oh no! I already contacted my brother-in-law and informed him of the situation. The editorial department is in a panic because they might not be able to do the feature in the upcoming issue. So why don't we just pretend that the reservation was never canceled? The rooms can be made available and everything will be resolved, right? I don't think that's possible. Why not? The room that my husband and I were supposed to stay in, it seems your husband and your affair partner had a confrontation and made a scene there. What? Why is my husband there? My husband is head of the accounting department. He's not directly involved in customer service. But he's at the head office next to the hotel, right? Apparently, Marie explained the situation to him and asked him to check the hotel room. So he rushed over to the hotel. Upon entering the room, he found a strange man relaxing. When questioned, the man claimed to be her boyfriend. Did you forget to mention that you're married to your affair partner? Oh my God! Understandably, your husband was furious and engaged in a heated argument with the affair partner, which escalated into a physical fight, resulting in injuries. Security guards managed to intervene and stop them somehow, but blood stained the carpet and furniture. Curtains were torn, and vases were broken. It seems the room was in complete chaos. The hotel was primarily going to be featured due to that room, but given its current condition, it became impossible to continue featuring it. I can't believe it turned out like this. Oh, and I've also told Marie about your son. Your son will be taken to Marie's house. Marie mentioned that there were many things to discuss with you, such as the affair and the cancelled reservations. So you should prepare yourself. Oh no! It seems your affair partner and your husband were taken to the hotel staff room. I'm curious to know where you are currently. Well, I think you'd better come to terms with it and show yourself soon, don't you think? No way! I never thought it would come to this. What should I do? Ariana, please help me! I don't want to. Well, good luck. In the end, the feature of the hotel was postponed. Olive was fired, and she was also sued for damages. Furthermore, she got divorced from her husband, who demanded alimony and took custody of their child. She was also dumped by her affair partner and is facing another lawsuit. Upon learning about the situation, her parents severed ties with her, leaving Olive feeling utterly alone. Afterwards, it seems she moved to a shabby apartment and is working part-time to make ends meet. She has not gotten rid of her old extravagant habits, and she can no longer afford to pay her credit card bills, so she has disappeared somewhere. Well, she got what she deserved, didn't she? Since our son is friends with Olive's son, we hear about his situation. It seems her son was also appalled by Olive's arrogance and says he's glad he takes after his father. By the way, the reason my son didn't join the sports club was that he's busy as a programming content creator. Even while attending school, he's actively learning programming and has gained some recognition among certain circles. So he earns his own allowance without me having to give him every penny out of my own pocket. My husband and I don't make a lot of money, but we have enough to cover our credit card bills and family's living expenses, allowing us to live a peaceful life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.